What's that on that beat? Ho.
My name is Justin Bearne. I'm a quantity surveyor at White Associates.
My name's Andrew. I'm a finance manager at Armstrong Motor Group.
Goal for the fight, to be honest with you, is to make it to the 3 rounds.
My goal for the fight is to win. That's probably what anyone else says.
To not get knocked out, to obviously impress the crowd, impress the friends and family and work colleagues, and just to have a really good time in the ring.
I think the main strategy is probably just to punch him a bunch. Don't really know too much else.
What I think about Cure Kids, they're very family orientated, they're very focused on what they do, very organised as well.
Cure Kids is a really awesome charity. They do heaps of good work for sick children. It's really awesome to be a part of helping them raise some money, especially having friends who are so involved with them.
They've helped me a lot through the process. They've made sure that I'm okay, my injuries have been all repaired and fixed, and they've made sure the journey is actually enjoyable. To be honest with you, without that, it wouldn't be possible, this journey.
Let's bring him on out. Fighting out of the red corner, Andrew, the accountant, Birdsall. Representing White Associates, he's a QC. Please welcome the man they call the Tooth Fairy, Justin Bearne.
On and popping, Andy passing, call that Stockton. All of a sudden, labels jocking, asking for another option. Coppers asking why I'm speeding minor league. Major Deegan, try and take them to the precinct. Lawyers say you need a reason. Spot the kid on Spotify. Seen the numbers, they don't lie. Yellow birdie in the logo. We on 2 plus the outro. High stakes in my funds low. Honeymoon in the bungalow. No shirt, it's the gun show. Man, I'm flexing on my exes. I'm in the pocket like Brady. Magic and bird like the 80s. Starting, but don't try and play me. Then I went ghost like I'm Swayze. Two-tone in the paddock going, that's beach and navy. Hasselhoff from the slow-mo, that's extra wavy. And I rinse. I know there's opposition, but it's switch.
This fight brought to you by White Associates. Introducing firstly in the red corner, 35 years of age, tipped the scales at 80.9 kilos. He is an abacus expert. He is Andrew, the accountant, Birdsall. His opponent fighting out the blue corner is 28 years of age, tipped the scales at 77 kilos even. He's a quantity surveyor for White Associates. He auctioned off his ring name for $200, and the winner got to call him the Tooth Fairy. So tonight, the Tooth Fairy is Justin Bearne. The best of 3 2-minute rounds, a light heavyweight contest. Brought to you by White Associates.
Well, and we are underway a little belatedly after a couple of technical issues. Justin the Tooth Fairy Bearne is being told to load up on the knuckles as opposed to the slapping shots. He's in the blue boxing gear. Andrew Birdsall,
the accountant,
in the red with the black trim. Both boys looking like they've got a bit of skill there. We've had some pretty evenly contested fights tonight, Richie. Slapping right hand to the body from Birdsall.
Yeah, we have. Andrew actually happens to do the accounts at our Muay Thai gym, and as the story goes, all the boys were out partying one night, and he agreed after a few beers to jump in the ring for this, and he's come through with his promise. I know we've seen.
Looks like he's done something to his ankle there. Both his ankles are heavily strapped. He might have twisted on the ring canvas. Of course, it's not a solid surface. It just has a bit of give in it. It's the knee. Twisting the knee. Now, if this were an amateur fight, he would actually be counted out. At this point, it wasn't caused by a punch. It was just caused by his movement.
I do hope he continue. I know he's put in a lot of hard work to get in the ring tonight.
Yeah. Fortunately, it's boxing, not kickboxing. So let's hope that doesn't have too much impact. Oh, huge right hand. Catches him coming in. The Tooth Fairy locked the lights out. He is struggling. The referee has to look very closely at this, and the doctor too. The knee is gone. The right hand did the damage. Overhand right. I think it was the knee as well as the right hand.
I think the knee is what's really causing him to bother.
And that is a very unfortunate end for Andrew Birdsall. Injury has denied him, and you can see he's in some pain. He wanted to continue, but denied by injury. Made him vulnerable to an overhand right, and he tried to get up, but the knee gave out, and he looks desperately disappointed. That's our first finish of the evening too. Fight number 9, only one finish, which is a great indication that these fights have been very well matched, Richie.
Yeah, it is. I do feel incredibly sad for Andrew. I know he's put in a ton of work. Great showing from Justin Bearne. I would have liked to see the fight continue had the injury not eventuated. Both boys were throwing jabs, looking sharp, looked like they were picking their shots. They weren't just wild.
And thanks to some of our sponsors for the evening as we pan back onto the very despondent figure of Andrew Birdsall. Well, the accountant will be counting the cost of damage to his knee inside the first 30 seconds of this bout. Extremely unfortunate.
Stops the bout with 2 seconds remaining in the first round due to stoppage and injury. So your winner, out of the blue corner, the Tooth Fairy, Mr. Bearne. Andrew, you able to have a quick word? Sitting down. Mate, so unlucky. It looked like the knee buckled. So what happened?
Popped the kneecap up.
Sounds nasty.
Yeah, what can you do?
Mate, to your credit, you came back and had another go, but just couldn't hold the weight.
Yeah, well, happens.
Mate, we salute you for doing this. It's such a disappointing time, but mate, who would you like to thank?
I'd like to thank Vasco, Pablo, all the people at Redline, the boys I train with in the morning, all my mates and friends and family who have come to support me. Yeah, that's it.
All right, look, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Andrew Birdsall, who's in the hands of Dr. Dave Renata. Well, the Tooth Fairy, the fairy godmother arrived early. Well, what do you say? I mean, he's busted a kneecap, so it's a terrible injury.
Good on him for coming back into it and giving it a good try. He took a really hard right while he fell down, so yeah, it's a bit of a bummer.
Mate, this whole experience didn't quite get the fight you wanted, but I know it was a massive build-up.
Yeah, amazing build-up. Really tests your mental skills, and thank you so much for supporting me.
And talk us through the auction process for your fight name. $200, you let go at 200.
Yeah, I gave it straight to donation, obviously, but there was some weird names out there.
But yeah, Tooth Fairy won the day, so it's good.
Well, Mr. Bearne, mate, well done for supporting the cause, and hopefully you can have a beer with Andrew a bit later.
Definitely.
All right, the Tooth Fairy, Mr. Bearne.